ballin', I've been bout to state to state. I've been moving around the town, know my name is holding weight. I've been drippy with the sauce, I've been dressed in paper Nate. Know my team is going far, why these niggas gotta hate? I've been shining like a star, in my pockets out of space.
Syndicated, what the fuck is up? Yo, I'm ready to have a shot real quick.
I'm with it.
Let's pour up. We sipping on a little tequila. It's the first official welcome episode to for the show.
You gotta do it like the girls do with the makeup and shit.
Oh, yeah. That's official. That's it. Cut the fucking check, Terramon.
That's what I'm saying. The Rock, bro. He already got cut from Black Adam.
That's crazy. I know.
Gotta get his money up.
And he can get his money up by fucking with us, too, for the show.
You gotta cut the shit, too, saying, like, you can't drink unless you're 21 all that. I don't know.
Yo, yeah. Guys, listen. Be responsible. No matter your age, don't underage drink unless, like, your country allows that shit. But cheers to y'all. No matter which way you cut it, tequila is ass.
Nah, I'll be real with you. I went on a tequila trend out for a minute.
Bro,
you know that, too. I went on a...
Bro, I know because... When, like, I first met y'all, we went to Pink Taco up in Boston.
Oh, my God. That was a
You did not want to drink tequila. You and Shanae were anti-tequila. Where's the Crown? We were at a restaurant that only served tequila. You got a Crown?
Bro, we were on... So my first drink, believe it or not, was vodka.
Ooh, vodka's rough.
How you say it? I always say it wrong. Smirnoff?
Smirnoff.
I had Smirnoff for the first time. When I was obviously underage, I think it was like 20. I had Smirnoff and then I had Bacardi.
Yeah.
I had coconut rum.
Yeah.
That wasn't too bad. And yeah, but
when you're younger, that flavored shit isn't bad, man. But when the older you get, flavored heavy alcohol is ass, bro. It's terrible.
I switched over to brown rum.
Yeah, I know that. I mean. But what I'm saying is, like, the Crown Apple, the Jack Honey, the raspberry vodka, like, all that syrup, sugar shit gives you the fucking worst hangover the next day.
These are runs, too.
Yeah, bro. Just give me straight up, bro. Any flavor I'm going to have is going to come from my soda. You feel me?
So what was your first drink? Like, alcohol that you had?
First alcohol I had, alright, so, back in the day, my bros, Ray and Isaiah, their mom had this boyfriend, Brian, and she didn't like him drinking because he was a heavy drinker and shit.
Yeah.
So he hid a 40-ounce Budweiser in, like, the mulch and left it there for a summer. The following summer, we discover it, and we're fucking young, like 15, 16, like,
damn.
Fuck that. Let's go fucking smoke some weed in the woods and drink this shit. So there we are, bro, in the summertime, bro, drinking this fucking hot skunk beer, bro. I remember taking like 2-3 sips and throwing up. That shit was nasty, bro.
You fucking had us drink some shit. What was it, last summer?
So for my birthday, yeah.
Bro,
so
that was terrible.
Rewind like 5 years ago. We got family down from New Jersey. And we go to the liquor store. They're like, yo, Trev, it's your birthday. We're buying whatever you want. We're going to drink. So I go to the front of the store. I say, listen, dude. I want to know what your strongest beer is. He said, all right, listen. I got some 17%ers in the back. I said, all right, cool. We get those. So there was one of those. It was called a Hercules Pale Ale. We had one of those. And then my girl had gotten my father-in-law this mixed pack of beer from some grocery store. But you don't fuck with none of that. He's old school, you know, old head. Just beer and hard liquor, that's it. So that shit kind of stayed here, you know. So it was my birthday. We were fucking fucked up. We drank all the liquor, so we were like, fuck it, let's crack those beers. Yo, and the crazy thing is we all stood back to back like this, like crack, like that. Yo, and I'm drinking this and passing it and throwing the fuck up. Literally throwing up.
Yo, the thing is, he's like...
terrible.
The thing is, we were all so fucked up, I didn't even hear him throw up. So he was like, yo, it's good. Like, yo, this shit's mad good. We're all back to back. And he handed it to me, and like the only thing I compare it like it tastes like, it just tastes like the smell of like trash, like very sour and just like
and they were all warm. They were all warm.
I feel like warm the temperature
warm
didn't help.
Beer is terrible.
I think I don't know if it was bacteria, because that shit could have bacteria and all that shit in it.
Yeah,
I don't know, but
it probably did make us sick. Because if I remember, I think I was pretty hungover the next day.
Yo, I drank that shit
For
instantly threw up. I don't know who didn't throw up. Who didn't throw up?
I don't know. Whoever was fake sipping.
Did Mike throw up? Mike didn't throw up.
I don't even think Mike was there. It was me, you, Derek, and Manny.
Oh, it was. Yeah, because it was only 4.
It's just the 4 of us, bro.
Damn.
The fire
Where the
pit.
fuck are they?
Yo, Derek broke his ankle.
What, playing ball? Damn.
Yeah, fractured his ankle. So he's asked out. But anyways, yeah, he took his little brother to Ant-Man.
Oh,
Started
gotcha.
He was gonna come by to like help out with shit, but yeah, this movie started at 8. You don't get out till 10.
I mean,
I heard Ant-Man was fucking busted, bro.
I feel like what happened with it too, right? And I was saying this shit earlier on stream, right? Is I feel like did you watch Doctor Strange the Multiverses thing?
Yep.
I feel like a lot of people had high expectations to that movie, right? So people thought like
I did.
Wolverine was in it. People thought like Deadpool was in it. People thought like Ghost Rider, like Iron Man. So I think when they saw this Kang shit, people thought like it opened that door again. Like, oh, we're gonna get this.
Yeah,
and then they watched it and was like, man, what the fuck? Because people are saying it's like Star Wars.
I know they
with,
put
like,
millions of dollars into those productions and shit.
Yeah.
But they should have somebody who's watching what the fans say and what goes fucking viral.
They do.
Yo, we should try and incorporate that. You know
I think they do, and that's why we have Kang. But I think the thing with Marvel, the thing with Marvel is they're trying to captivate that new generation crowd, like
Camilla, what's next?
Like younger people and shit. Because when I think about it, I'm like, all right. I remember back then Iron Man was a little comical. Thor was always comical.
Yep.
Captain America had his little jokes, but it was serious. And I think they're trying to do that now with the new superheroes. But the older crowd is like, we're not, like, we're older now.
Yo, and it's crazy because the older crowd, we were slowly getting to that point where, like, we were almost going to get these movies R-rated. And we were all fucking here for it. But demographically and economically for these fucking companies, it's more important for them to sell to my 5-year-old than to me.
Yeah, that's what it is too. And like to feed off that too, I was saying this too, like I'm mad that the DC is now starting to get their shit together and we're way older. Because now I sort of kind of feel embarrassed going to the fucking movie theater when I'm going to be like fucking 35 years old.
All excited for these movies.
I'm excited. But like, nah, like I do, I'm frustrated that it took them this long, but I'm also happy that it seems like they're going down the right direction and stuff like that because like we were just saying, I think Marvel is in like shambles right now and I don't think they know what's going on. Yeah, they should
and could do a lot more. Mm-hmm. And like, hey man, while your enemy's weak, fucking strike.
I think they're doing it.
Strike hard. I think Flash is gonna set a new precedent for DC movies.
I think the trailer showed enough. I heard, and it's not confirmed. I heard that Christian Bale's in the movie.
We shall see. That's gonna be dope.
Like a very slight cameo.
Yeah, that'll be dope.
That's what I heard. Now I don't know if it's true or not, but I read it. Obviously, read it straight. What happened?
That'll be crazy if he has little cameo action.
I feel like because I feel like if it would be on some like No Way Home thing, like where they try to get all the Batmans in, because you already have Keaton, you already have obviously.
Oh yeah, that would be kind of crazy.
You really would just be missing Christian Bale.
Crazy.
That wouldn't be a bad cameo. I personally think.
No, it definitely wouldn't.
I think it fits, and I think it would bring on that like. Tobey Maguire like hype and shit like that. Just don't show him in the trailer, which I doubt they are. I think there'll probably be one more trailer that probably gets released in maybe like April. That'll probably be the last trailer.
Yeah.
After that, it gets released in June and it's good. But they got Shazam, Aquaman, and then
Shazam is fire.
What's his name? What we were just talking about, Flash. So
yep.
I heard Shazam.
Yeah, and a really solid fucking 6-part Justice League series would be fucking fire, bro. I remember being a kid and being so excited when that new Justice League cartoon movie would drop. I'd be fucking gassed, bro. And the story would just slightly pick up right off the last one, bro, and continue on to the next badass shit that they're about to do.
I was telling people too, I don't think anything tops Justice League Unlimited. That shit used to come on WB and shit like that.
Yes, that shit was fire.
That shit was hard.
Shit was fire.
I don't think anything touches it, but
no.
The projects that they're working on now, I think.
Yeah, I'd also like to see Disney go through with. This is way off topic.
Yeah.
Fucking Dragon Ball Z.
What do you mean, like pick it up?
Yeah, picking it up.
I thought they were thinking about doing it.
Yeah, I know they're working with some guy who is like all gung ho about it. I haven't heard anything come of it yet, but they have the money for it, and the demographic for it. So, I think they should do it. Like, bro, Disney bought fucking Star Wars, bro.
That was big. I remember when that happened. I mean, I never really watched Star Wars, but
I remember hearing that and going, I don't see the correlation here. I didn't understand it, but. Fast forward to present Disney Plus times with like the stuff they put out. I'm all here for it, dude. Yeah. Come on, Mandalorian, baby fucking Grogu, aka Baby Yoda. That shit went fucking crazy, bro.
Talking to a person I haven't watched that shit. I don't watch Harry Potter, Star Wars.
Wow.
I didn't read none of the what's it called, the Percy Jackson. I didn't read none of that.
Oh, I didn't get down with the Percy Jackson, but come on, man.
Harry Potter. I have nothing against it. I just never really got into it.
Harry Potter is fire. Speaking of which, I can't wait to get on that Hogwarts shit. That's all, like literally all I'm going to be doing tomorrow.
I heard it's pretty good. I'm surprised. I thought it was coming out with online. I'm surprised it didn't come out.
Yo, so fans actually have already made it.
I saw them on.
And you can like go fucking fight each other and shit. But no, all the stuff that I read said that like online PvP type stuff was gonna come like a year later, because the game is like one of those games that goes super in depth, and you have one of those skill trees where you purposely don't earn enough skill points to fill out your whole skill tree. So it's like, not only that, it's like different shit you wear. It's like kind of like a.
Like that,
almost like a RuneScape, almost the way you can put items on. So you like put one jacket on, it's like plus 20 strength, plus 30 defense type stuff. So
that's kind of like so it's like Elden Ring, the Dark Souls.
So it gives everybody a second to kind of like get looted and booted, and then open that up with everybody with their.
So when did it officially drop? Monday, right?
Yeah. 13th? So the official drop was like a few days before that. So those who pre-ordered it, I pre-ordered it. I just didn't even go pick it up. Me and Derek game share, so we were like, yeah, let's grab it, and like we'll just go halves.
He watches thing?
Harry Potter, yeah, he's into it heavily. Yeah. Actually, he just watched all the movies.
Okay,
so for the game, like... thinking he was gonna get ahead on the game somehow, and I'm like, bro, the Harry Potter movies have nothing to do with the game. Like, sure, there's probably some Easter eggs and shit like that.
No, there probably was, yeah.
I haven't nothing too serious.
Yeah, I haven't seen anyone in the game that's like obviously in the movie, other than like the schools and shit like that. But as far as, like, people-wise, I haven't seen anyone.
Professor McGonagall's in it. I know that. That bitch old as fuck. She must be young in the game. I don't know. It's gonna be I can't wait to play. That's all I know. Especially online.
Online, I feel like would be pretty cool. I think I already seen, like...
Like, imagine, like, a GTA 5 map. But, like, we can all just go gang up on our rooms. We're all from fucking Gryffindor.
It's probably what's gonna happen. I think it's more so the online's probably gonna lean more towards, like I was saying, like the whole like Dark Souls and like
yeah.
What's this shit called? Elden Ring, where like it's PvP and then PvE.
Yeah.
That's probably what it's gonna be
like that. Yo, I don't know what house I'm gonna join yet. I know it's not Slytherin though.
Slytherin, I heard, has a pretty good story. I'm not gonna lie.
Each house does have their own storyline. I will go and play it, but first I'm gonna pick somewhere else, and first block I'm spinning is Slytherin, bro. The second I unlock that killing curse, bro, everybody in that dome is toast, bro.
Yeah, I saw the missions that like you have to do to be like get obviously into the Slytherin. Like it's actually pretty intense. I mean, really.
Yeah, I believe it because Slytherin is kind of like the Yale, like the Princeton, the Harvard of them. Like they're the most astute.
Yeah.
So they're not taking no suckers, you feel me?
Yeah, but
Hufflepuff goes to Azkaban. So that's got me like, ooh.
Fuck's that?
Of course you don't know what Azkaban is. Azkaban's a prison where all the bad fucking wizards go. But it's next level because, like, there's these things called Dementors. And I might be wrong, people, because I don't really remember off the top. But basically, they like eat your soul little by little. They don't fucking kill you, but they keep you drained just enough so that you're fucking kind of pathetic and worthless. Yeah. And they kind of just watch you over. Those are the COs of Azkaban. So you go there, it's pretty dope. And there's some badass motherfuckers in there, though. Some real killers, bro.
I was on TikTok and I saw an edit of maybe you could tell me. It was like they were inside this big ass like school mansion, and like this smoke was like surrounding the school, and there was like these two wizards going crazy, and then some dude froze a dude.
That's fire.
I forgot what it was. It was actually in the movie though, but it looked obviously it's like one of the recent ones. But I seen the TikTok and I was like, damn, this shit look kind of fire. Bro. But like I see edit. That's what gets me into like anime or like TV shows, movies. I'm like TikTok.
When you catch an edit like that.
When I catch an edit, I'm like, damn. Mm-hmm. Okay. Like, what was it? Snowfall. I saw an edit. Oh, you were in stream when I was watching the edit of Snowfall. And I was like, damn, this shit kind of hard.
Snowfall, what's today? The what? 19th?
17th.
17th. Dog, Snowfall comes back on the 22nd, I believe.
What season is it? 4?
The last one. 6.
Dang, how long is it now? Like, what, 20?
A long ass time. 8? Something like that. Yo, and I didn't really start watching it until, like, so... The last season is the only season I had to wait for to come out because I had caught up to everything else besides that. But bro, it's such a good show. So basically, like,
I was gonna ask, what is it about?
Yo, rewind back to I don't remember if it's 70s or the 80s off the top, but whole crack epidemic.
Yeah.
Basically, it really touches upon like the story of the real freeway Rick Ross, who like Franklin would technically portray, and then there's like the other like well-known like crack dealers, drug dealers at the time, and those people like kind of get like played out like through his friends, through his uncle and aunt, stuff like that. And then there's like the reporter. There's this movie called Don't Kill the Messenger, and it's basically about this reporter who uncovers that the CIA is funneling mad drugs into the United States to fund wars in other countries for political reasons or whatever. Yeah. And so that person's actually in the show, and they get disappeared of and shit. Yeah, and it all gets pretty fucking crazy. Man. So in this last season that's coming, like, so Franklin kind of goes through some shit. He gets shot. Some more shit happens. He kind of loses his grip on this empire that he's built. And this dude, Teddy, who's a CIA handler type of dude, who's kind of like knows Franklin but doesn't know Franklin, and officially. He gets basically booted from the CIA because he fucks up a lot of shit. Yeah. But to get his name back and get back in, he figures out Franklin got like $78 million that he cleaned up, tied up in this big real estate development firm that he built up and shit. And like just with one call, they take all the money. Yeah. So like the last season ends with like Franklin like telling him like, "Yo, Teddy, like it's fucking up for you, bro." And the thing with Franklin is like. He always ends up in a pinch, but this motherfucker's really playing chess, like on the next level.
So is it based off like what you said, like the?
Yeah, it's based off true stories, but like it's not one single true story. Okay. Like take like all these biographies of all these top drug dealers back then and just kind of mesh it into one show.
Gotcha. All right.
It's good. It's really good.
What's it on FX, right?
It is an FX, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hulu's got it.
I was gonna say Hulu.
Yeah.
I feel like Hulu got everything.
Hell yeah.
What's other shit? There's another. Oh, Power. You watch Power at all?
I did watch Power. I mean the Tariq shit was cool at first, and it kind of got whack. Like
I was gonna say, I heard it got like played out after a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Right now, even like the Kanan story was cool and shit. Like, sure, I get it, 50. You want to show why you a hard motherfucker, bro? We know it's your autobiography.
Yeah.
Listen. You can't fucking tell me that Raising Kanan is not 50 Cent living vicariously through this character to portray his younger lifestyle, bro. I'm telling you. He's trying to tell us the truth without telling us the truth.
That's the other thing.
You feel me?
I haven't watched Power either. I'm more of like a movie dude. Fire. I'm more of a movie dude. So I haven't watched Power. I haven't watched like a lot of shit. But I agree with you like with that. I feel like anything that like people like 50 like and they play actors, I feel like it's them kind of just like portraying like kind of what they're doing. But once again, TikTok is like I feel like it has everything. TikTok, I was watching TikTok and I heard like people really pulling up on 50 to like kind of like test his gangster, and he was like standing his own type shit. Like he wasn't no
50
like.
50 is not one of them.
I heard
He's not one of them. Like, yo, 50 is really a wild motherfucker. I seen a video of some people like pressing him and shit. He started throwing chairs out the restaurant at them. Just throwing chairs, bro. And he's a big dude. Like,
yeah.
I'd like to see 50 in a celebrity boxing match.
Maybe when he was, I mean, he probably still put in some work, but I think back then when he was like in his prime, I think he would really like
for sure.
He would have really put in some shit. But I heard Suge Knight pulled up to him when he was shooting that. He was shooting in the club.
Yeah.
Game was there, all G Unit.
Yeah.
Pulled up and said what 50 at. 50 was like, "What's up?" And he had like all of his like little crew from Death Row and shit pulled up on him. He looked at 50, took like one puff of his cigar, did a little shit like this. The Death Row motherfuckers backed up, they just left. That was it. It was like a 30-second like little thing.
Damn.
But like I think like I said, he was trying to test 50. 50, oh, what's good, Sugar? He was what's up? On some like.
Yeah, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
Who do you think you are?
Yeah, and they ended up, I guess that was it.
Like, you know how the saying goes, you gotta respect the gangster.
I think, because, I mean, there's plenty of times Suge probably pulled up on people and they got on some meat riding type shit. They started polishing his pole.
My bad, Suge.
Yeah.
You know, it's all good, player.
And that shit,
smooth, right?
the thing is,
bro.
A man's pride is one of the most dangerous things. So he probably shot his whole pride. He was like, man, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah, see, Suge one of those dudes, man.
He's a bully.
Yeah, he's like that. He'll try to swing like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember hearing a Snoop Dogg interview where he's talking about like he had just did a song with maybe somebody in like from New York or something, and it was like some crazy beef, and he was sleeping on a plane with a pen in his hand because he was like scared of Suge because Suge just be on some weird shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, that's fucking crazy, yo.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing with Jay Prince.
Yeah.
Jay Prince, I don't think Jay Prince is on Suge Knight level, but
no, see, people like Jay Prince and Whack 100, bro.
Yeah. But those
motherfuckers annoy me.
I think people fear Jay Prince when he wasn't in social media. The minute that he took social media in like recent years, and people started to see on how like, kind of like how corny he moved and shit. People were like, man, people still fear him, but some people were like, man, this nigga kind of a clown. Like
who is he? What have you done, bro?
I think when he was
what
playing...
What makes you the most valid, bro?
Yeah, I think when he was playing that, like, boogeyman, like that ghost face shit, like when you didn't know what he looked like, but you just heard when he was a legend, a myth, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, the only time I had ever really heard of Jay Prince was, like, from Drake. Like, Drake was going to release some crazy song and like, dissing Kanye or something, but, like... Or maybe it was Pusha T.
Probably Pusha T.
And then, like, Jay Prince made the call and got that shit deaded. So from then and there, like, I had to, like, try Googling, like, who is this motherfucker? Like...
He got a lot of pull.
What he got that pull for? Like, what's he know? Who's in his pocket and how and why?
I guess it's like a whole family, like, bloodline type shit starting with him. And it kind of just... I don't know when. I mean, he's probably, like...
See, to me, like, I've always, like, put him in, like, the same basket as a Whack 100.
I think he's probably... If I'm be real with you, he's probably on that Suge Knight. I'm be real. As far as fair goes and respect, a lot of people... Like, I was watching DJ Academic's interview with, like, Hassan and, like, a couple other people. And Hassan was telling him, like, oh, you a bitch. Every other nigga, yo, you know who Jay Prince is, right? They were, like, really fearing him. And I was like, damn, like, he got that much pull. Mind you.
So he's clouded.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck he is, but it seemed like he got a reputation
it's like, for what and why?
It seemed like, let's put it this way. I personally think he was probably, number one, like you just said, he got a whole song taken down from Drake. Drake in himself already has a lot of pull, and he got that shit taken down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is like Drake in his prime. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what, 2017, 2018?
Yo, and Drake disses never disappoint.
It don't. So, I mean,
you
that shit
know
was crazy.
he had some shit to say.
Oh, yeah, no, that was some crazy shit. And
there was some shit in there, which is
I honestly,
nuts.
I'd pay money to hear what was on there. Because he said it would have ended his career. He said it would have turned violent. Like, they would have started fighting. And it was already crazy because he brought up his wife and all that other shit.
Yeah, that's wild.
That shit, who you think won that? Drake or...
Ye and Drake?
Well, no, the Drake and Pusha. Because it was Pusha he was going to drop Pusha for.
Drake.
You think Drake won it?
Yeah, only because I feel like Pusha really kind of just brought up some stuff. Like, listen, everybody knows Drake was just like a little video Degrassi dude. You know what I'm saying? We all know Drake's beginnings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like, yo, Pusha T been rapping about selling the same coke for like ever, bro.
Yo, that key already moved.
He sold the same brick 40,000 times already.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is, it's like, yo, there was like something that went around with like Pusha T getting exposed. Like, he was never that dude. Like, he's rapping like all his cousin shit. So it's like, for him to try and come out and try and like kick dirt on someone else, it's like, you're not even 100% thorough.
Yeah. You know, I don't know. I feel like bars wise, like we just going straight bars. I do think Pusha probably won it.
Yeah.
Because the delivery was
different. Pusha got a flow like no other, which is crazy.
I think, you know what's crazy? I don't even remember the Drake diss. If I'm being real with you, I feel like everyone remembers Pusha's diss though, because it was like really personal. He brought up the dad marriage.
Yeah.
Adonis.
The Duppy.
He brought up the blackface.
Yeah.
He brought up
the blackface shit was crazy.
He brought up the E40 shit. He's gonna
crazy.
not the E40. Who's the dude that's in the wheelchair? He got like
his boy Noah Shabib.
Yeah, he brought up that shit.
Yeah, his engineer, producer, whoever.
He said he's about to die.
Which is fucked up.
That is fucked up. But
hey, bro, that man's wick is at his end.
Yo, but he was. I mean, when you get into battle rap, and you gotta remember, you know, Pusha's from an era where niggas didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, and like I don't know. I guess it is battle rap.
It kind of is at it. I mean, once it starts turning to this, it's battle rap.
Like, yeah, nah, I get it. It's just still fucked up.
No, 100%.
It's entertaining as fuck.
But I forgot what Drake said. I know Drake brought up his marriage, saying like something about his wife. I know he brought up something about Ye.
Yeah, he said a lot of stuff.
He brought up a lot of shit, and then the Pusha was like, I bet. But I think him bringing up his wife was what really set the tone. He was like, I bet. And that's when he went. Oh, then he brought up Drake's baby mama.
Yeah,
how that was kind of crazy though, and it's kind of true. How Drake went out, bought like the lipo, bought like the face reconstruction, basically
fixed her up, changed her image.
Yeah, and then basically gave her like, oh, you can get back on Instagram now.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's
hey
man,
Drake.
It's that Drake.
It's just that he just got that. You know what I'm saying?
I guess so.
Yo, I was thinking about the other day. Drake is just like, he's really like in that. He's that outlier. Yeah. He's that outlier because if you think about it, all right. He's black. His father's a musician, bro.
You're talking about Drake, right?
Yeah. He's also Jewish, and lived with his mom.
Yeah.
So, it's like known like when son is raised like by the mom, spends more time with the mom, they get that real deep feminine side.
Yeah.
But it's crazy. So when he went back with his dad, like his dad wasn't like a hard ass tough gangster. He was more like gangster, like suave, like smooth
type shit. Like
exactly. So like that's why Drake kind of got like that mob-esque to him, like yeah, I could get you touched on some gangster shit, but like
on some pimp shit.
But I'm really just on some pimp smooth. I get your money shit. Like
what's that movie?
Like come on,
I forgot the name of the movie.
You feel me?
My dad always watched that shit. It was like Ricky Smooth or some shit.
Like real like.
But it was a pimp movie, and
he basically like kind of started his own little mob shit.
Yeah, basically. I'll be real with you on some, but like I feel like Drake a type of dude, no bullshit.
Listen,
like
Drake,
I feel like he knock you out and just like piss on you on some real like on some real just disrespectful shit.
Nah, Drake will knock you out and then give you a wet willy and look back at everybody with their cheese like smiling like, yo, y'all see that? Like
you think Drake got hands though? I think he got hands.
I mean, two things. Like one, do we need to? Do we need to? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but also,
do he really need to?
He don't need hands.
And for two, it's like, I mean, I know the dude works a lot. Like, his success is obviously, you know, shown for itself that this dude puts in work. Does he have the time to really focus on like that kind of stuff to really get his hands right? Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe he does. I mean, shit. If they got a check to get in the ring with Drake right now, I'll give it a go. Yeah, I'll go into that blind.
Bro, I'll be real with you, I don't think he got hands.
Yeah, I doubt it.
I think we're going like if we're going like straight WBC rules, 3-minute rounds, I think I'll put him out in 2. I'm being real.
Drake going 2? I
think I put him out in 2.
Yo, Drake a big dude, man.
How tall is he?
6 something, right?
Drake, I put him out in 2 rounds. I'm not even trolling,
and that motherfucker beefy, bro.
Bro, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not right now. Let me get a training camp.
All right. Get a training camp.
Give me a 3-month training camp.
If you get the Jake Paul training camp, it's over.
Bro, Drake, man, you know he's Jake Paul fighting next week.
Yeah, Tyson Fury.
You know, if he wins, he's 6 foot. That nigga's my height.
Drake's 6 feet. That's it.
Yeah.
Ain't even that tall.
Bro, he's 6 feet. He probably what? He's 6 feet. We'll say 220.
Man, all I know is he's 6 feet.
He do look taller though, but it's because he wears a lot of boots and shit.
Yeah, you know what? I'll take a watch off Drake then.
I think 2 rounds. I think 2 rounds at minimum. I think the most it'd take me, no bullshit, I get him out within 6.
You're gonna knock Drake out in 6 rounds?
I think within 6 I'll put him out. If I'm being real. But you gotta give me a training camp. Not on me just walking off the street.
Yo, I'm gonna clip this.
Send it to him. I'll be real with you. I mean, he'll never take it because, like you said, he don't got the hands.
Oh, what if we can get fake Drake?
Fake? Oh no, that right
Drake?
there. Nah, fake Drake. I'm telling you now.
Are we fighting Fizzy Drake?
1 round.
1 round, Fizzy Drake.
Yo, he'd make me look like Deontay Wilder.
Yo, let's go.
I'll be in the cut, bro. Ooh, that ain't done, bro.
Oh shit.
We could get him.
Yo,
we can get him and the fake Lil Durk one night in the same night. Same time.
Bro, tag team boxing match.
Let's do it.
We'll fuck them up.
You already know what they call me. You already know what they call me. MVD. Van Damme. Nigga, I'll be on the top rope. Nigga, splash. Nah, but no bullshit. I would do celebrity boxing. Now, if it's like fake Drake, if it's like the fake Durk, I can come off the street right now. I feel pretty confident.
Yeah, me too.
Strength wise, I'm cool. It's
especially
cardio.
Perkio, bro.
Perkio, nah.
That motherfucker needs some rice and beans, bro. I'll hit him and he'll fucking.
Who's the other? Like clones. You got Drake. You had the
I don't know. There really hasn't been that many.
There's
clones.
one more. I think there's one more.
They kind of come and go, man.
There's an Andrew Tate one. That dude that be dancing and shit. That shit is
bottom G. Dog, you won't even know how confused I was. When I first seen that. I said,
I knew it wasn't him. That wasn't him because the arm tattoo. That's why I knew. But if you didn't see the tattoo and he had a long sleeve, that's him.
Since the name got brought up, yo, like, I don't think we've ever talked about, like, what's your take on Andrew Tate?
Tate? All right, there's 2 takes to it, and I think there's 2 sides to Andrew Tate. I do think there's that genuine side, right? There's that genuine side where it's like his motivational shit, him like talking about how to like be a man.
Top G shit.
His hands, bro. I think there's that shit, but I think when he gets into that like women belong in the kitchen, women shouldn't be leaving the house.
So like old school, like conservative values.
Yeah, I don't think that's cool because at the end of the day, like they're like women are obviously human too, and they want to have fun and things shit like that. But
absolutely,
that's the shit. I don't. Now people might say, well, he's trolling, he's joking. Cool. It at times, whatever. Fuck it, it's funny. But there's sometimes, like I said, I don't know if I can say it. I don't know where this is getting posted. The R word. I don't know if I can say it. Rape.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's a real social issue.
When he was saying basically implying that rape is the same thing as a man getting robbed, I think that's just.
That was asinine. I think the dude has hot takes.
I personally think like now some people he was joking. That's not what he meant. But I'm like, bro, he kind of implied it. Like, and this is the argument I had is a woman could get raped broad daylight, at nighttime, whatever. Most robberies happen at night.
Yeah.
They do. And most robberies happen. They don't happen in broad
Bro,
daylight.
most dirtbag shit probably happens at night.
Yeah, but
statistically, I'm willing to bet.
Yeah, but rape is one of those things that happen. You don't. Most of the time, you know what's crazy? It's actually not from random people. It's from family members.
Yeah. Oh.
And that's the thing. Is
yeah,
that their
that's
fault?
some predator shit.
Yeah, and is that their fault? Like,
yeah,
you know
or it'd be like if I didn't know you, but we have like similar friends, and then we all grow, and then you also have a third group of like kind of similar friends.
Yeah.
And, like, somebody from my friend group, like, stalks a girl, like, they kind of know each other. Like, I feel like shit like that happens a lot, too.
Yeah.
Because dudes are, like, just...
Yeah, but
sick.
So with him, he was trying to basically say there's two different types of rape. There's a shit that's accidental. Not accidental, but, like, kind of like unprevented, I don't know how to say it. Like, you can't prevent it type shit. And then there's shit that you can prevent. Like, why is a girl walking out dressed... like, you know, provocatively at night. But I'm like, yo, you're literally given a scenario that's just like...
It's like...
That doesn't really happen.
Exactly. No, I get that. And it's like, as we progress as humans, like, we should strive to be more and more safe in public life. You know what I'm saying? Not that I think, like, you know, women or men should be able to walk the streets naked.
Yeah.
But I feel like if that were legal, I don't think women should have to walk the streets naked feeling like I can't do this because I'm going to get raped. No. Because this dude over here got no fucking game, no confidence. He is a slob fucking loser. Has no intelligence, has no ambitions.
Yeah.
Fucking super introverted. Not that being introverted is a bad thing.
No.
But I feel like when Andrew's like talking about like guys like raping, it's never the dude who's like out working hard every day, working out every day, focusing on something, has a personality, is smart, can learn, has a sense of agency and intelligence. Like those typically, I mean, I could be wrong. I feel like those typically aren't the guys that are out there raping. It's dudes who are kind of like, they're kind of cool, but they're, like, kind of not. It's, like, those dudes, and then you have, like, the real fringe, like, serious shit, like, Dahmer type shit. Like,
yeah, no, you do. And you know what's crazy? If you actually ask a lot of women that have been in situations where, like, they were either raped or they were they were getting stalked, they weren't wearing anything provocative.
No.
Most of the time, they were out walking, getting something to eat, or they were at the gym, or they were at work, wearing unprovocative clothes. Most rape situations... You know what's crazy? Don't even happen in the club or anything. Now, sometimes they do, but usually most of the time, like I said, rape can happen anywhere. But usually most of the time, it's in private areas.
Walking through the park.
Yeah, like it's just on some random ass shit.
At
That's
night.
why the clothing angle, not really a powerful one because
no.
Like I said, it can happen anywhere.
And it's just a hot take. That's like one of those. That's one of those takes that people have been saying forever because it gets clicks, bro. It gets people fucking burning up. I mean, for me, for Andrew Tate...
how do you feel about him?
Some of the conservative, more... we'll just leave it at conservative values he speaks of. Like, they do make sense. Like, obviously, equality and everything is, like... important, and women and Americans and men didn't fight for that, so that way there is equal gender equality in this country. But I don't think like if shit were to hit the fan and like this all melted down, there was no economy, you don't go show up for fucking a job to pay your bills or anything. Like you gotta go out there and fucking hunt that rabbit and kill that deer and hope that the fucking neighbors next to you aren't more hungry than you are and they're willing to kill you for your shit. Like, I don't think, like, the vast majority of women are gonna be like, yo, let me go do that. And, hey, why don't you stay home and get our linens washed and prepare this and that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but that's the thing, too, where I feel like, I hate...
But there are outlier situations where there will be women who are better suited and more capable for that type of work than maybe their male counterpart.
But that's the one thing where I say, right, where women lack in, let's say, like strength and physical shit, they exceed us when it comes to like emotions,
emotional intelligence,
comforting, patience, shit like that. Like And that's the thing where like
natural maternal paternal
but like
tendencies.
and vice versa, where we lack in that, we're better fit for, you know what I'm saying, like going out to war,
like some other
hunting,
shit.
crafting, like, you know what I'm saying, building
Deep,
you know,
like deep logical critical thinking.
Yeah, not saying
situations.
not saying like women are dumb or anything like that.
Fuck no.
But
because smart ass women out
there.
there.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is just like I don't
Listen,
like when
I feel like all of these things are like so impartial. Like if you really were able to pull all the data off of this and look at it, like it's gonna be 50-50. You know what I'm saying?
Close.
Like it's gotta be,
because
man.
There's women out there that are stronger than men.
Yeah, for sure.
There's women out there that are stronger than men, and like when you look at it, it's like if you said, if you were to really pull up the stats, it's gonna be like 51-49. Like it's like that close. Like it's like a 2% like difference if you were to put up the stats all over.
And it would probably change year to year.
Yeah. This is what it is. Especially nowadays. I mean, it's getting way more like equal. There's
Let's do this.
Yeah, it's getting really equal now. Ooh. God damn. But I don't know.
But anyways, back to Tate, man. Like,
that's my opinion on him.
This dude's in Romanian prison. I like the things he says, like, wake up and don't be fucking soft. And, like,
yeah.
If you're depressed, like, just get in your own head and fucking fight that shit and just warrior up. And it is tough. Like, listen, mental health issues are real things. Like,
for sure.
I've been there. I know other people have been there. Like, it's become a normalcy in today's life. Like,
yeah.
But you gotta be able to turn the alpha on and be like, nah, fuck that. I'm killing that shit right now, bro.
That's
like,
the side that I like about him. That,
you know
and that's the thing where, but okay, so perfect example. Look at Kevin Samuels when he was going out giving that real advice. Niggas don't want to hear that shit. We want to hear the drama. We want to hear the controversy. Mm-hmm. As humans, we like to be entertained. We don't want to hear that shit that we already know, like shit that like you're supposed to say that. Like, no.
Yeah.
I want to hear some crazy off the wall shit. That's why when he had same thing with same thing with Fresh and Fit. They have actually pretty good shit on there. I was seeing it. They were talking about credit cards, how to get houses. They only have like a couple hundred people. Whenever they bring the girls on, this shit skyrockets to 10,000. Why? Because number one,
sex sells,
and usually people are getting kicked out. They have guest celebrities. Niggas don't want to hear about how to make money. We want entertainment. It goes back to that TikTok shit. Like we can make a whole 30-minute video, right? Detailing how to make money, this and that.
You can make $1 million in the next 4 hours.
But let's say we clip, niggas be like, man, I'm not watching that. I needed 15 seconds to a minute on how to make the money. I don't want to watch all that shit. So
yeah, I don't want to watch that. But hey, I would watch 15 minutes of these bitches shaking their ass.
That's just what it is. People watch 15 minutes of that shit. So
it is what it is.
I don't even know what you want to even
listen. I don't know. I like what this dude Patrick Bet David has started. He's got this thing called this. He's kind of coined this phrase valuetainment.
Yeah.
So it's like while it is entertaining, you're pulling value from it because like don't get me wrong, like when I'm sitting here and like I'm Googling and YouTube and 500 things for like. Developing our Shopify backend or stuff like that. Like, I'm genuinely entertained while I learn that stuff. Like, for me, learning something new is, like, very entertaining.
Yeah, like...
It fucking gets me going, for
that's
sure.
That's the thing. What you said is the thing. Some people value shit differently. Like, some people value... like their hobbies and like they
don't get me wrong, I could definitely
money.
watch 10 minutes of ass shaking.
That's all I'm saying. Some people value ass shaking over getting money. You know what this goes into?
Life's a balance, my boy. Like, you gotta have harmony. Life is a balance. Right? Like, no balance, no harmony. Your life is fucked up.
Yeah, right. So
down bad.
This is kind of like not a segue, but kind of like feeds it, right? So when I was younger, and you probably went through this too as a man. When I was younger, right? People valued like not being a virgin like a lot. Right? So what I'm saying is, right, when we were younger, I was like, 15? There was people fucking, sucking, drinking, smoking, all that shit at like 15.
Yeah.
At that time, I was playing Call of Duty. And it sounds bad. I made a whole TikTok. I was valuing getting, like, diamond guns on TikTok over getting pussy at 15. Now that's similar to nowadays. Some people value, posting on Snapchat, social media over...
Yeah, especially now, stuff. Like, You might really remember. I also remember it like, yo, video games will get you nowhere. It'll lead to a loser life.
Yo.
And then people are like, yo, I'm going to figure out how to make money playing video games. And now there's people who have made millions and millions of dollars. It's funny how the perspective and the frame of thought around something
completely changes.
Literally changes, like, its social acceptance and how we regard it.
We
it's
rewind
fucking
back.
crazy.
The thing is, we rewind back 20 years when GTA San Andreas came out, Vice City, all that shit.
People were like, oh, to see none of that.
People were like, bro, that's gonna, because this is when GTA was really getting, I think, so we were around, it was 2003.
Yeah.
I want to say I think that's Vice City, I think it was Vice City that came out. And that was like the big 3D game, and it's like,
yeah.
And it really took the world by storm, and people were like, man, this shit's gonna like ruin the kids and da-da-da. Then San Andreas came out, and it was even more interactive, and you could get girls in the car and do all, and people were like, no. And then Call of Duty came out, and then it really just started to spin.
That multiplayer, when PS3 came
Oh
out.
yeah, nah, that shit was different.
Bro, I remember I was the kid in high school because I was poor, bro. I hated on that shit heavy. To me, I was more worried about like, yo, how can we do some gangster shit?
Yeah.
And video games is whack. You're fucking whack if you play video games.
There's a lot of people like that.
You're a fucking loser. But and the reality is, it's like all the rich kids and all the kids who had like normal family lifestyles
was on
had
video
it.
games.
So I'm like, I really got nothing else except to like try and knock something, or you know what I'm saying, smoke some weed after school, get some money, bro. Yeah, like that was really like my own motivation. Like, and I wasn't trying to get the money and shit so I could get the game. Like, I was just trying to stay fresh so I could be,
one step ahead,
chatting up the shorties. You know what I'm saying? Can't be looking like no scrub. You feel me?
Yeah, nah. And the thing is, there was a lot of people like that. Now, granted, you went down a different path and like you didn't get stuck in those ways and shit like that. But there's a lot of people I went to school with that got stuck in that, like, I don't know what you want to call it. I don't want to call it like envious or like out to prove a point type shit. Yeah. And they just they went down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And it was athletes, like kids that were like, smart as hell, good kids, and they just went down that path. Once you
lose that stimulation, you kind of try to seek it out. I feel like, especially for kids who are in the city, bro. When you're young. And you lose that stimulation, like, right out of high school, and you don't have the sports, and you're not really following up with, like, furthering your education. Like, humans naturally, like, in your teenage years, like, it's a psychological thing where, like, you naturally just do what's to fit in. And, like, so you're going to try and fit in with your environment first and foremost. And then, two, like, excuse me. Like, all that shit, like, is little dopamine hits, so it just kind of gives you that little rush that you're looking for that you would normally get from, like, playing sports and shit like that. Yeah,
that's true.
So it translates when you don't have that outlet, like, it usually goes to the lowest wattage, like, vibrational activity you can fucking get in contact with.
Because I think with me, so, like, my outlet, right, because you bring up a good point, so, like, not kind of like a background of me type shit. So I grew up, and you obviously know this. This is just obviously anything. I grew up in a household, just me and my dad, and it was like hard nosed football.
Yeah.
From a young age, bullshit since I remember, like I can remember, like 5 years old, 4, whatever, and I remember playing football.
Bro, the woke community would tell you grew up in a toxic masculinity based home style.
Yeah. So it was bad. Like no long hair. No man buns, no. I remember I got my eyebrows not even like thin, just like the little cleaned up, like boom, man, you acting real. This, I'm like, man, what the fuck? So all that shit
soft,
like, jeans that fit. Oh, you want your butt poking? You want someone up in that butt? I'm like, damn, like yo, like I was wearing jeans that fitted right.
It was so parents are right,
bro.
Yo.
I was wearing jeans that weren't like they were already tight. They fit.
Yeah.
Throw a belt on that shit, nigga. I'm like, why? He said, I don't want you even trying to sag them shits. Someone's about to get up in that butt. I'm like, yo, what? I'm in middle school. Who's trying to get in my butt when I'm in the pen, nigga? But I grew up, like, you know what I'm saying?
Institutionalized.
Yeah, like, I grew up in, like, a, like I don't want to say, like, a jail type shit.
You grew up in a man's home.
Yeah, I grew up in a man. And the thing is, I wouldn't change it for a thing.
Nah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? Because it made me who I am today. But, like, what I'm getting to is, right, when I tore my ACL playing football, I was lost. I was like, damn, what the hell do I want to do? Da da da.
Mm-hmm.
I got into the engineering shit, and like that was like a little bit of like a like dopamine rush when I was doing like math work and
a little
like
stimulation.
Yeah, like I like challenges. So like when I was, you know what? Let me just go into engineering. Like people say I'm smart, whatever. Da da da. I truly feel like I'm not that smart. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me just really challenge myself and get into something that I always like, even though if I'm not qualified for it.
Yep.
Because I'm gonna get qualified for it. So I went to a far ass school. Yeah, I went to a far, and that was the thing. I was, no bullshit. You know, people say you put your mind to anything you could come. I was like, yo, if I put my mind to this, I was like, yo, how hard is it to add numbers? Da da da. How hard is it for trig? I'm like, man, fuck it. Let's just get into it.
Not hard.
Got into it. Boom. Obviously got a job now. Cool.
Yeah.
So then it goes into the next thing. Like, damn, now I'm out of college. And then it really hit me like, damn, I'm just doing this shit for another like 30 years. I need like hobbies and shit. And now here we are, the whole podcast, streaming, clothing, hanging out.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
In a sense, like, it's a little conglomerate almost kind of being built. And it started with like, when you're like, yo, I'm going to stream. You know what I'm saying?
It's not right there.
Yo, and you just naturally have that personality that rings for that. Like me, I can't get on there and do that. Like if we could have both started at the same time and I could have put in 5 times the hours of you and you'd be light years beyond me. Because yo, I can talk and have intelligent conversation and do that, but to sit there and entertain that the way you do, it's like it's commendable because I definitely can't do it. Like
I appreciate that.
You know, it is hard work and that's a lot of energy output. Like, and I see the work, like...
Yeah, no, I definitely...
Because I know you on that level, so I see, like, I know the work, like, we can't even be at a family dinner without you, like, editing your next 15 TikToks that need to get posted, you know what I'm saying? Shit. So...
I
see it, bro.
So to go back to the thing is, I needed an output.
Yeah, that outlet,
When I was growing up, I always wanted to get into, like, content creation. I like making people laugh. You know, just saying, I can't, like... I'm and Trevor will tell you, when I first, like, got into, like, you know what I'm saying, the family, I was very introverted. I didn't talk to nobody, really. I would say Trevor was probably the first
anime conversations to kind of
But even then, it was still kind of like, da-da-da, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it took a little bit for me to, like, really, like, and then, get into it. And then now I can't shut the fuck up. So it's just, like, you know what I'm saying? So
it's true.
But, you know, back to what I'm saying, like, finding that outlet, if it's a positive one, for me, it was just, like, finding new challenges.
Yep.
And I'll be real with you, Twitch is a crazy, like, content creation in general is a crazy challenge.
Yeah, and
so
it's wild that you say that because I have always found myself wanting to do content creation, but just never really wanting to be the face of the business. Yeah. So, like, for instance, like, yo, I've started so many businesses and, like, developed so many marketing channels and would pull in dozens of leads that really would have translated into thousands of dollars. But, like, that was, like, the aspect that I liked. When it got to doing the other stuff, like, I was like, oh, I didn't really like it. Then, when I founded Waffle House Hype and we were raffling off all the hype gear and stuff, like, that was a little different because it was kind of, like, short little clips, content creation, and it was my first real taste. And then, like, just developing, like, different little marketing schemes for, like, getting hype up for the next raffle that was coming. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm going to cut you off, right? So dive, because even me, I don't even, dive a little bit deeper into the Waffle House. Like, how did that come about?
Yo.
Because I still don't, I heard about it. You know what I'm saying?
So we were in a funny time. This is, like, we're in, like, the first 20% of the whole COVID era.
Damn, you started that? I thought
it was early. Okay. It was like, it literally started maybe 3 weeks after they decided they were giving everybody an extra $600 in the payment assistance. So, I don't know, man. I kind of just woke up one morning and was like, yo, I think people will pay for this. I think this is a good idea.
Yeah.
And then, literally, I woke up in bed. It was like 5 a.m. And this is where I always get these ideas, like, when I'm right about to go to sleep or when I right when I wake up. And usually these ideas fade and then the rest of the day I spend frustrated. But this one stuck. Yeah. And I remember getting out of bed and going to my little bookshelf and grabbing a pen and paper. And I just started writing shit down. And I knew waffles kind of had already existed because I was in like a couple of car groups and they would like waffle, a.k.a. raffle off cars. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, that's cool. Then I'm like, yo, so like what, like I was like, oh, Waffle, blah, and I just kind of kept going with it, and I'm like, Waffle House, and I'm like, nah, it sounds too much like the actual Waffle House,
Yeah.
and I'm like, but we are going to be a house of waffles. I'm not going to call us the Raffle House because Facebook's going to flag that.
Yeah.
Then I added the Hype because Hype kind of fits everything from the sneakers to the pop funks to the cereals to the clothes to the everything.
Yeah, you guys were selling
to the
everything.
jewels. Oh, Rolexes, like.
Damn, I didn't know about. Oh, I
Yeah.
I think I joined one raffle for. I think sneakers. I don't know what the hell.
Probably
it
had to have been.
I think it was some Yeezys. If I'm being real with you, you know
Yeah,
what?
I
I
believe
think.
it.
Yeah, no, it was Yeezys. It was Yeezys.
I believe it.
Yeah, you know what
no.
it was, man. I try to get it. Yeah.
Yeah, I woke up that morning. Yo, I penned that out. I said, yo, I'm going to start this. At the time, I was kind of working this bullshit dead-end job, and I really just wanted a few more bucks anyways.
Yeah.
And I maybe had like $60, $80, and I called up my brother Isaiah, who was like heavy into the Hype stuff, like really botting shit. And I'm like, bro, I know you got mad junk, like just sell me some little random shit. And I went there, and I remember like I got like this IKEA off-white little tool set. I got like 2 shirts. He ended up giving me some Kith Coca-Cola like flip-flops for free, and like a bunch of like other random stuff. So like we were talking about 50 Cent earlier. Yo, 50's really like my big homie. He don't even know it.
Yeah.
So like when he was trying to get up like with the music and stuff, he went and printed 1 million CDs, gave it away. So like everything that I had just gotten from him, except for the IKEA toolbox thing, I gave away for free just to draw in the crowd.
Yeah.
And from there,
It just
kind
took
of
off and shit like
it
that.
literally was just a snowball down a hill.
Yeah.
And then you fast forward, then my girl pops up and on stream because I can't make it, so I'm asking her to do it for me. And what were we talking about earlier? The girls sell. Now people don't even want to see me.
That's when I think
they want to see Diamond now.
Yeah,
they want to see my girl at this point.
That's when I joined up.
And the crazy thing is like I would post a pair of sneakers and get no traction. And then I'd be like, oh, it's just dead right now. Let me not.
Yeah.
Delete it. She would post the same pair minutes later, and the shit would fill up in seconds.
Instantly.
It would go crazy.
So
and I said, oh, okay. We got something here.
So is this what kind of like drew you down that path of like you understood like, okay, like being the back end, not the face of shit?
Yes.
That's what I kind of like to do.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So then I started doing things like, all right, cool, I have her as a face. Yeah. Now, obviously, my brother Isaiah, who I bought some of this stuff from, I realized that, one, I don't have the funds to buy enough stuff to keep raffling off enough. So if I can't meet the demand, I'm going to lose the interest, and they'll find somewhere else. Yeah. Because at this point, I'm blasting it everywhere, and I'm going to every sneaker and hype page, and I'm just adding people as friends. Yeah. Yo, what's up? Sending quick copy and paste message, like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. So, like, people, like, catching on, like, like, I literally got in this, like, as this wave was forming, like, but I just happened to be the first surfer, it seemed like. So, other groups are popping up and everything. So now I'm like, all right, there's more demand than I can even fill. Bang. So I bring in my brother Isaiah. Yo, raffle some shit off. Do it. Boom, he's moving. But Z's life is not always the easiest, and he's not always the easiest person to fucking get along with or do business with. So he was like super spotty with it. Another person ends up messaging me. He wants to come on. He wants to do raffles and stuff like that. And at this time, I have like 3,400 people in the group.
God.
And I'm
this
like,
on Facebook, right?
Yeah. And I'm like, absolutely, dude. Like, I checked out your credentials. Like, you've got a great reference check. Like, I see the stuff you have from the pictures you have and everything. But, bro, I built this pond, and you can't fish here for free. Like, this is a no fishing zone. So we ended up working on a payment structure. So, like, he would pay me X amount of dollars, like, per week just for, like, basically being able to do it. Yeah. And then I would get X amount of dollars off of every raffle.
Damn.
Then I brought in another person, realizing I still can't fill the demand for what my group is calling for. This dude, Wilson Fung. And
Yeah.
this dude comes in with fucking heaters, bro. And so we have a wicked good run. Bro, the last time I ever looked at the Excel sheet, adding up everybody, like me, Diamond, Isaiah, Matt, and Wilson,
Yeah.
bro, we were over $750,000 in revenue.
God.
It was
damn.
wild. It was absolutely wild. Like, that group easily probably, I'm willing to go back, like, in through all the archives and see everything. We probably raffled off over $1 million worth of goods. In the height of the pandemic, like, literally a Facebook group that started with, like, the last $60 I had did close to $1 million in revenue, which is fucking crazy.
I feel like that's usually how it is. It's usually how the stories begin. It's like on some like
back
and against
then,
the wall. Yeah,
you know, you watch the news. PUA's canceled.
Yeah.
Everybody's $600 shits to bed. The money dries up. People don't have the excess fruits to fucking spend off. So, like I said, I got right on the end of the wave and I fucking surfed away smooth and shut it down. And now it's dope because we built relationships and friendships from that. To the point where, like, I still have this group, and, like, sure, we maybe lost to, like, 1,000 members. Those are people who are literally only there for the raffles.
Yeah.
Now, the other 2,000 people that are there, like, dude, I post our graveyard supply, and it gets 100-something clicks.
Yeah.
I post the podcast, it gets 100-something clicks. I post this, it gets 100-something clicks.
That goes into that thing that I don't mean to cut you off.
You know? No,
it goes into that thing where if you have 100 supporters in any business, bro, like 100 true supporters that literally support,
love you, man.
That support anything you drop at any price range, no matter. Same thing with this. If you dropped a 3-hour podcast, if I get a 24-hour, they're gonna be there. Those 100 supporters can literally make you rich.
No, they literally
they
will.
can. And not even on some we're just here for the money, but like on some true supporting, like they understand the business relationship and they understand all that shit. Yeah.
That and it's like when I feel like a lot of people when they hear like, oh, make you rich, like it seems like a wicked selfish thing.
Yeah.
But like in a sense it's not. It's like a trade off, you know what I'm saying? Like you enjoy the content we provide. We enjoy giving you that content. The only thing that could really up the bar for us is enough money to leave our full-time jobs, which provide a good life for the both of us.
So you can focus on
so we could just do this.
And that's why I tell like, you know, the stream, I don't even consider them even followers. It's just supporters because it's like all the numbers that are going on TikTok, all of the continued streams, the upgrade, the mic,
Exactly.
I'm like, yo, these giveaways, I'm like, bro, this isn't my money. This
all comes from you guys.
Like, I'm just giving it right back to you guys. And the same thing.
You got to pour it right back.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
you have to.
And that's what I mean by like you can run up like money and shit like that. But obviously, if you're not selfish, you can give that shit right back.
You give it right back.
Giveaways, buying better equipment.
That's literally what you do.
And you know who's a perfect example of that is Kai. Like, he makes all that money and he dumps all that money into more content.
Bro. And Kai's just that dude.
Yeah.
But you know who really does that to an extreme level? Mr. fucking Beast, bro.
He does.
The dude lives in a regular condo, drives a regular car.
Yeah.
And he's got a YouTube channel that's worth like $5 billion.
Yeah.
He's got a real live cash offer of $1 billion. Turned it down, bro.
That's crazy. But like you said, it's an example that goes into he makes all that money, yes, from supporters, and he's very grateful for making that money. And like I said, he dumps it right back into his community.
Right back in. It's so dope. It's
not even like, you know what I'm saying? He's not seeing that full, let's say, you know, $5 billion. He might see maybe 3 because the other 2, he just puts it right back into content, giveaways, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And
Mr. Beast is like, he's just another one. He's like inspiring. Like when he was on Joe Rogan, like hearing like his come up being like 13, 14 years old, like video chatting and like in these email boards with other creators, like talking thumbnails and titles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like right now it's like kind of what we're creating for us because all this stuff like is literally right on the brink. Like when I got that feeling of like, yo, I'm the first surfer on this wave for Waffle House, this is how I feel about this whole Twitch, IRL, long form conversation,
Yeah.
podcast type of genre.
The game,
Like
the,
all the
even-
short
even
bit
the-
stuff is done. It's finished. Real conversations with real value that have real substance is here to stay. And I'm gonna take that even a step further, and I'm gonna say, like, bro, the next 2 to 3 years of even the rap game is
Yeah.
gonna be different. Like,
It is.
substance, real rap is coming back, bro. It's gonna make a comeback.
It will. I think what's happening right now is a lot of
I
people.
think we're already seeing it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are getting tired of that whole like punk rock star, like, you know what I'm saying, just
Bullshit.
screaming on the beats. It
Yeah.
has a place. You know what I'm saying?
And some of that
Everything-
shit slaps, bro.
Yeah, it
Some of that
does.
shit slaps.
But like, I don't argue this shit with people, right? When we say like Yeet, right? Yeet music slaps. Are we gonna be talking about him in 3 years? No. Are we gonna be talking about Ken Carson, Destroy Lonely?
Hey,
we're not gonna be talking about him in 3
he
years.
moves right, possibly, bro.
Yeah, but if he stays on
Because
this, we'll see. You know
of
what?
TikTok.
Yes, but you know
Because
what's
of
crazy?
TikTok.
He's dropping his first album. I think it's his first album because I think the other ones are like EPs and mixtapes.
Yup.
Next Friday.
That's lit.
If he drops it and it sounds like the whole it'll be cool. But now if his second album sounds like it, it's like, man, what the
He
fuck?
just
And
gave
pe-
us that.
And people just move on.
Yeah,
That's what's
no,
gonna
literally,
happen.
that's
And then you know who
literally
it happened with? It happened with
Lil Pump.
Lil Pump and what's his name? Really, I think Roddy Ricch. Roddy Ricch was looked at as
Roddy
like
sold his soul.
Roddy
bro.
was looked at as like the next like
Dog.
Kendrick Lamar.
Feed the streets,
Yeah,
bro.
it was good.
I had that shit, bro. That's still to this day is the only Roddy Ricch I have in my Apple Music
Yeah.
right now.
Everything
I want
after it,
that
though.
old Roddy back, bro, because
Everything after was like,
that
what the
shit,
fuck?
like, yeah, once the big checks came and he realized, whoa, like, yeah, I can make $15,000 song, or I can make $1.5 million by making a radio hit. My life's going up,
Yeah.
and like, I don't get him. I don't hate on him for it. And I know once you get to that level, like, a lot of these guys, in a sense, are owned by their contracts.
Yeah.
So, like, they really don't get that freedom where they can be like, yeah, I'm going to give you all your radio hits, too, but, like, yeah, I'm going to drop this mixtape for my core fans who really just
Yeah.
want that shit that I came up on.
Yeah.
So they don't get that freedom. I'd like to see a lot more independence come from the rap game. Like,
I think
we've spent the last few years hearing about all these fucked up deals.
I think
all
we're
these rappers
heading
get-
down that path. I'll be honest with you. A lot of younger artists are starting to realize
Bro,
they don't want to sign
And
these deals.
I'm knocking on wood right now. A lot of people are gonna hate me for this. Yo, a lot of people are gonna drag me when we clip this or
Yeah.
put this up. But bro, people are gonna look back and look at Russ and be like, "Yo, bro, you were right this whole fucking time."
You know what?
You're
Actually,
a fucking pioneer, bro. You are right this whole time. While Smoke Perp fucking fizzled out, bro, after fucking dissing the shit out of Russ and Lil 8 Nod and all these other dudes
I
and
know
fuck
what the fuck
Russ
that is.
and Lil Pump and fuck Russ. Yo, Russ stayed independent.
They
He
making that
he
money.
never signed a record deal. He did real business with labels. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And
So
he
he's
went
one
on
off.
and weighed off way more money than all these other
Oh, yeah,
dudes,
nah,
bro.
it's
With
sustainable.
no deal, bro. Owning everything.
There's a lot of
Owning
people-
everything.
I
bro.
think-
Come on.
I think, and it's like it's that meme shit where people make like a meme out of stuff. And
Ownership
Russ,
is everything, man.
Russ is one of those memes
yeah,
that people just kind of
so
wrote
easy.
it. And I feel like
Because
people
he's
gonna-
kind of got like a little corny likeness to
He
him
do.
in a sense.
No,
like,
he definitely do. The wind
because
coming
don't
in
get
and
me
shit.
wrong, like, don't get me wrong, like, the fucking, the love songs and the breakup songs.
I don't mind those.
I don't mind them either, but what I really pull up to Russ for is, like, that self-help, self-improvement. I'm a boss. I'm gonna do this shit.
Yeah.
Like
I think-
independence. Like, bro, I fuck with that heavy because,
shit.
like, besides, like, maybe like a Money Man or a Babyface Ray.
I fuck with
Not
Babyface.
many dudes like really talk about just getting money, like, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
like, and bossing up and like really taking that shit to the next level. And I fuck with that.
I think
I really do. And
you
I
know
know
what?
like Russ is corny. You know, he's a what's that? Not a itch. No,
He's
you know,
not- I
people
wouldn't-
call, and he's a ick. People call him
Yeah,
an ick,
like
bro.
an ick. Yeah.
And like he is really capitalizing on like that whole TikTok movement, but like good for him. Like he's an independent dude who like can't get any radio play. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, but is still making millions of dollars and
Make a lot of
millions and
money.
millions of dollars, bro.
Is NBA YoungBoy independent? Or no?
No. Nope.
Who's he signed to?
Bro, NBA YoungBoy is about to get a fat record deal from the Mormon church, bro, when he's on off house arrest, bro. Like, that's what's going around. Like, he said he's done making drilling and killing music.
He lying.
And he knows he can't make everything right from, like, everything, all the pain he caused from his music, bro. He knows people went on drills and killed people to his music. So he's like, bro, I can't live with that. I want nothing to do with that. And he lives in Salt Lake City, which is like a 90% Mormon population. And I guess he has like a white mom. I don't know if he's like adopted. He's got some type of weird family situation.
About him,
but they're like heavily Mormon as well. And dang, I got this Instagram account, like, they're not super reliable, but they be like dropping some stuff that ends up like crazy. So like there's a whole email thread where like the main organization which oversees all of Mormonism are like in talks with NBA YoungBoy, like trying to offer him like a $500 million deal for him to be like their face
of like the whole like
of
music
this
and shit.
Mormon hip hop scene. You know what I'm saying? So he's
how
like,
that's gonna sound.
Like, it's gonna sound like I'm only sliding for Jesus. You feel me?
I don't know. I can't.
If Mormons do Jesus?
I'll be real with you. I don't know.
I don't know.
If
they don't, hey, I'm sorry, y'all.
They violated.
Hey, listen. One thing about like us, this show, like, we're not married to any of our ideas. Like, we'll give hot takes, like, and that's just all they are. Like, I might think something today and go to bed tonight and read information that completely changes what I just thought. And I'm alright with that. I'm that kind of person. Like, you bring me real fact-based evidence, like, something that's objective, bro, I'm willing to change my mind. Like, I'm not married to any of my ideas, so.
Yeah, I don't know shit. I just be talking. I'll be real with you.
I don't know
shit. I just be chatting.
I'm a dumb motherfucker.
Like Trevor said, I have no problem saying I'm wrong. But at first, in an argument, until you prove that I'm wrong, I'm gonna stay on your ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand on toes, bro.
I'm gonna stay on your ass. Like, you don't have to fight me type shit. I'll be real. But nah, like, I feel the same way. Like this shit that I've said on stream, I posted, retweeted,
Facts.
That is completely wrong.
Yeah.
And somebody will come and like prove and be like, oh, I'll be like, all right, bet.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Yeah.
And that's how I am, bro. Like,
but I'm also a troll.
Bro.
I'm also a troll. I have no problem just, feeding into my
I've
shit.
had some hot takes that made their rounds, like,
on
Facebook. Like, we'll talk about them off stream just because, off show, but they're crazy.
But,
and I'm not trying to relive those days.
No,
because when that cancel crowd comes, bro.
Oh yeah, nah, them motherfuckers.
Them motherfuckers will beat you to a pulp, bro. They don't even care about facts. They don't care about evidence, bro. You are guilty until proven guilty, and then you're guilty some more.
That's why you gotta watch
that, bro.
That's why you gotta watch what you say and kind of. I don't want to say like tread on thin ice and shit like that, but it's just like
you kind of have to,
in a way, sort of. But like, there's some shit where it's just like. I don't know, like, there's some shit that's just, like, it's just opinions. But then there's opinions that are cancelable opinions. Like, yo, that's kind of wild, bro.
Yeah. Alright, so, you know who Jordan Peterson is?
Nah.
Alright, he's, like, a well-respected psychologist from Canada. And, like, he's getting canceled for some, like, hot takes. And, like, this is one of the dudes who will think absolutely objectively on almost any social issue, construct, conformity, like anything like that. Like, he can really take that step back and look at things and like, this dude's going through it. And you know what I'm saying? And like, it stemmed from like a Sports Illustrated magazine featured a model on the front, and he tweeted the cover and said, "She's not beautiful." Now this woman just happened to be an oversized or overweight, plus sized, whatever's the politically correct term for it, woman.
Yeah.
And he's saying, I didn't say because she's a bigger woman that she's
attractive.
not beautiful. He said she's not beautiful because I don't find her attractive. He's like, so what am I being canceled for? Like,
But you gotta remember too, like when you're like, let's say we said that it's not a big deal.
it's not a big deal. He's
let's
also
say-
to do with the following and a platform.
So that's another thing. There's a difference between like when you get into like that limelight where it's like that's when you really can't say your opinions. You gotta say shit behind like closed doors. Like same thing
and
with
hope
like
it don't get out.
same thing with like Aiden. Like he was basically giving reviews on NBA YoungBoy's music, saying like,
Oh, yeah.
like I don't know if you heard about it. He was saying like, oh, this album ain't good. NBA YoungBoy pressed him on it. It was like, yo, who the fuck
What?
are you talking about? Like, nigga, you better say my shit's good. Like he was pressing compared to like
Wait,
if Aiden
really?
was, if let's say Aiden wasn't like, he was just a regular dude, that nigga don't give a fuck because so that's the thing. Like when you have like a little bit of clout and shit, and you starting to say like, oh, this shit's ass or this shit's good. Niggas start to take that shit even, like, personal, because they look at you as on their level. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I get that. Especially when you're kind of respecting them as, like, one of your colleagues. You know what I'm saying? They say your shit's trash. Nah, definitely.
So he pressed him on it and was like, nah, bro, like, I don't like that. And,
I feel like when it's people like that, it's different. But, like, if me and you, like, hey, if you drop the album, we were, like, shitting on it, like, that, like, what are we gonna get our first few months? Like, maybe 2,500 views on something like this? That's not gonna press him because technically that's, like, him just reading the comments. Like, you can't read the comments and let that shit get to you.
Yeah, nah, he be straight, but nah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if this shit was, you know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to, like, certain topics like that, like there's certain topics I feel like you can't mention. Number one is like when it comes to anything gender, political, religion. When you're like I said, right now it don't
really
matter.
Be like some great topics. To
have. They're really great topics, but I feel like it's great topics to have, and those are the ones that you have on thin ice.
You have,
and if you have anything that's kind of, I guess, like out of the norm, I feel like you kind of got to keep it off the air.
Yep.
Because the digital
might all be changing. That might all be changing with like Elon buying like Twitter and everything, and like the whole Twitter file stuff is absolutely insane. Like, guys, listen. If you guys don't know what the Twitter files are, like, stop what you're doing, pause this, and just go fucking Google that shit and read it. And you're gonna be like absolutely bamboozled as to how this even happened. Like, and all the stuff that's there. Because the Twitter files cover everything from, like, the Hunter Biden laptop.
Oh, okay.
They cover, like...
You know what I did hear about? I just never looked into it.
Yeah, they cover how, like, real government, like, intelligence agencies were really swaying the direction of which we do things, like, over this way. Like, there was... and there's a lot more. There's a lot more. Like,
yeah, no, I think I saw it, but I think I didn't see it like information. I saw memes out of it where people put like hashtag.
And I feel like
Twitter
some of this stuff is like changing, like what can't be talked about, because at first, especially like sexual orientations and genders and stuff like that, like those were very not so really like taboo, but like you really had to like watch what you were saying, because one, there wasn't really like a whole bunch of data and science and information out there. It was kind of like a lot of like opinionated stuff, and when those things happen, like a lot of emotional like flare ups, so it kind of like kills like any real intellectual conversation. But now, like in the United Kingdom, like there was this place where like you could go and get a full transformation done, and like that's really cool. But like they have like all these class action lawsuits against them. Like they've been completely shut down by the government. Because, like, dude, it's like 11 and 12-year-olds going and getting full transformations. And, like, it's been, like, 10 years later, and they're like, yo, I was just, like, going through puberty, and, like...
Didn't know what the fuck
was going on. Like, one girl is saying, like, yo, I went through puberty, and, like, the first thing that grew on me was my shoulders, so I thought I was supposed to be a boy. And, like, none of my doctors or anybody said... No, you're just going through puberty. The rest of your body will catch up. You're not supposed to be able because your shoulders are broad, you know?
Yeah, nah, that's true. That's true.
But, again, those are subjects that are touchy.
Yeah, nah,
But,
super touchy and shit. But
how long have we been going now?
bro, it's been a minute.
It's been an hour and 20
I'm not
minutes.
gonna lie, for the pilot,
For the first
for
one.
the
Yo, this
pilot,
has been good, man.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's about that time. What are we working with for time?
About
11:30?
120 minutes on the clock.
Word.
I'm not gonna lie, for the pilot, that wasn't that bad.
Yeah, this ain't bad. This ain't bad.
I feel like
we just let the conversation roll.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, when we have our guests on, rappers, politicians, business people, influencers, anybody who interests us, like, the conversations will obviously sway a little different. And as day-to-day things unwind, like, you know, more media stuff will happen, more stuff will happen, but it was just cool to finally get in here, get all our equipment set up, kind of figure out everything, set up our little temporary shoot space. We got some good clips out of this shit.
Yeah, no, for sure. This, you know what, no bullshit, you know what, this would probably be funny? If, like, when this shit blows up, you'd be like, yo, like, Lost Files type shit. You just post this on some, like...
Yeah, we'll clip this up just so we can get some stuff.
Yeah.
And then, who knows? Maybe we'll go through it and like it and say, fuck it, we'll post it.
I don't think it was bad. I'm be real with you. I don't think it was bad, but...
We'll see what y'all think.
It's a pilot. That's the point of the pilot.
It's the pilot.
If the pilot asked, then, you know... Well, fuck it. We still posting it.
Yeah, we're still posting it.
But, nah.
Episodes 2 still coming.
Yeah, we might have to do a pilot 1.5, dog. So.
Yeah, I know. But once we have, like, a little content creation or spot, like a full-time spot. But even the other options we're looking at, we're going to bring a lot of dope shit.
Nah. I'm super excited.
And a lot of fun shit. Like, next time we're going to have a little more drink, a little more Henny.
Nah. I got the little Henny on deck.
Roll up. We'll get some of them fucking pre-rolls.
Yes.
Let's go.
But nah, no bullshit though. Make sure you guys follow wherever this shit get posted to. YouTube, Spotify.
Check this
Apple
out.
Music.
And if you haven't yet, yo, fucking subscribe. Alright. And I'm only saying that because I listen to these other podcasts and they tell you guys to fucking subscribe and y'all do it. And I know it increases their subscribership. So subscribe, show some love, comment, share some shit. Man, we're fucking done. We're gonna finish drinking. Peace the fuck out.